And we're seeing the drama and chaos in London. How's this being viewed from Brussels?
Well, there was a very strong expectation that there would be a slew of resignations after this deal was announced the other night. So the only thing European officials, member states can do is actually just wait and see how it plays out, essentially to see if Theresa May will remain Prime Minister of the UK, and then that will be their partner with whom that they'll negotiate further. At the moment, the planning is going ahead for this summit on the 25th of November. The Sherpas are ready to come here next Thursday to finalise this withdrawal agreement. On Tuesday, the preparations are underway to publish the full declaration, the declaration of the future relationship, and that will be an even more advanced version of what's in the withdrawal agreement. It'll detail things like foreign policy, security, cooperation, and a trade deal. Obviously, at the same time, there's planning for a no-deal Brexit, because that is also could be where we're heading. Everybody understands that this was a very difficult position for Theresa May to be put in because of the nature of Brexit and the complexities involved, specifically because of the commitment the UK has to the Good Friday Agreement and the obligations to that. But we heard actually very interestingly from Donald Tusk yesterday, and he said that they're better prepared for no Brexit. Officially and very openly, all sides in the UK, in the EU, have been saying that no Brexit is actually their preferred scenario. The second scenario is for the UK to remain in the single market and the customs union. And then their third scenario is this deal that was agreed. And as we heard from Angela Merkel and various other people I've spoken to yesterday, there is no room to manoeuvre. This deal that was negotiated is the one on the table. And negotiators walked away with the belief that this was what was going to be put to the British Parliament, to British Cabinet, and that Theresa May could get it over the line. So they just have to wait and see if she can be true to her word at this point.
Well, you say that there's no room to manoeuvre. So what happens to this summit that's due Sunday next week? Is there a chance that it might be called off?
At the moment, and I spoke to very senior people late last night, and they said that it still stands. Because, of course, they can't make any decisions based on the domestic situation in the UK, because it's not any of the EU's business to do so. As we speak, Theresa May is the Prime Minister of the UK, and the decision by the Cabinet still stands to press ahead with this deal. So therefore, the preparations for that 25th November summit have to continue apace unless and until something dramatic changes over the next few days, if the numbers change, if Theresa May is forced to resign. But I also heard that people were quite impressed with her robust performance in the House of Commons yesterday and that press conference she did last night, where she vowed to plough ahead, and that she understood, obviously there were concerns from all sides. She even admitted that this isn't the perfect deal for her, but it was the best given the complexities, given the obligations, given the fact that moving too far away from the single market and the customs union could harm the British economy, and at the same time they had to maintain the territorial integrity of the United Kingdom. So it was a difficult situation. Right now, all planning is underway. Like I said, no deal planning. They're planning for the November 25th summit. I don't think that's going to be called off at this point anyway.